Hello, my name is Daniel Pombano, and in this reflection, I summarize my findings from examining instructional strategies, explain how selected strategies relate to learning theories, and describe how I can apply these approaches in future professional practice. The strategies reviewed include both teacher centered and student centered methods. In addition, I aligned instructional practices to Utah State Standard 1.MD.3, which focuses on telling and writing time to the hour and half hour using analog and digital clocks. A primary finding from this examination is that instructional strategies serve different purposes depending on the lesson goal and the needs of learners. Teacher centered strategies can provide clarity and structure, while student centered strategies can promote participation, reasoning, and peer interaction. Direct instruction is teacher led and highly structured. The teacher states the objective, explains the skill in small steps, models using a think aloud, and uses the I do, we do, you do sequence. Frequent checks for understanding and immediate feedback support accuracy as students move from guided practice to independent practice. In contrast, concept attainment is an indirect strategy that challenges students to determine the defining features of a concept by analyzing examples and non-examples. This approach requires students to identify patterns, articulate critical attributes, and explain why items belong in one category rather than another. Inquiry is an open ended approach that supports understanding through investigation. Students explore a guiding question, analyze information, and develop conclusions supported by evidence. Cooperative learning occurs when students work in small, mixed ability groups to complete a task while supporting one another's learning. In addition to cooperative learning broadly, structured formats such as Think, Pair, Share, and STAD can increase participation and accountability. Think, Pair, Share gives students time to think independently, discuss with a partner, and then share. STAD includes team practice after instruction and an individual assessment with team recognition based on individual improvement. Two learning theories that relate well to the strategies in this assignment are behaviorism and cognitivism. Behaviorism emphasizes learning through clear expectations, practice, and feedback. Direct instruction aligns with behaviorist principles because students receive explicit modeling, repeated practice opportunities, and immediate correction of errors. For example, when teaching time, the teacher can model how to read the hour hand and minute hand, then guide students through multiple examples while providing quick feedback before students complete independent practice. Cognitism, Cognitivism emphasizes how learners process information and build mental frameworks. Concept attainment aligns with cognitism because students must compare features, organize information into categories, and form a clear definition based on critical attributes. For example, students analyze examples and non examples to determine the rule that defines a concept, which strengthens their ability to store and apply the concept accurately in new situations. Overall, using learning theory to inform instructional choices supports purposeful planning because strategies can be selected to match how students learn and what the objective requires. For Utah State Standard 1.MD.3 and the learning objective of telling and writing time to the hour and half hour using both analog and digital clocks, I selected three strategies that support accuracy, engagement, and differentiation. First, I would use I do, we do, you do to provide explicit instruction and gradual release. This structure ensures students understand key clock features and procedures before independent work and allows frequent checks for understanding. Second, I would use Think, Pair, Share with clock cards so students can practice reading analog time and writing the matching digital time while explaining their reasoning. For example, how they know it is the hour or half hour. This increases engagement and supports math language. Third, I would use station rotation so students can practice the skills in multiple ways. Stations can include setting hands on mini clocks, matching analog and digital times, writing time representations, and a teacher led small group for reteaching or enrichment. This structure provides repeated practice and supports diverse learning needs. In conclusion, this assignment reinforced that effective instruction requires intentional strategy selection based on standards, objectives, and student needs. Direct instruction supports clarity and accuracy for foundational skills, while student centered strategies such as concept attainment, inquiry, cooperative learning, think, pair, share, and SCAD can increase engagement and reasoning. For telling time, combining explicit instruction with partner discussion and structured rotations can strengthen understanding, provide meaningful practice, and support student success. Thank you for listening.